what I'm saying? It's almost like even that rock brunch shit, right? I don't go to brunches. I mean, I don't even like the word brunch, right? But Beans, even as much as I don't like Beans, he's supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? How the Beans ain't at your brunch? You know what I'm saying? And be in the trenches with you with Nas on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Because if Nas beats you, your career done. You're done. Nas, mind you, New York was kind of going against him. Like that shit was like leaning over here. They was on Nas. Nas had him on the ropes, bro. You know what I'm saying? I said, though, how you come, the niggas that.
So hold on, State probably wasn't invited to the brunch?
I don't think so.
Nobody from there?
No.
That's like they only invite like the higher, like Kevin Hart's. They invite those types
That's what
of
the
folks.
brunch was about?
Yeah.
No, that's not the point. The point is that's Hove and without State. Fuck me. I won't go to brunch, right? Listen, I'm gonna tell you how crazy. Listen.
Meek Mills was there, wasn't he?
Yes, was there.
Edit.
Your whole expression just changed.
Yeah, Meek Mills.
It's almost the same.
I was doing all right.
It's almost the same thing. Little nigga rub me every day, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Same dirty little, yeah, that's the same shit, right? But yeah, like when I came from prison, I was cutting hair. So you're having a Rockefeller reunion in New York City. You want to go? I said, you getting paid for it? It's not a paying gig. I ain't coming.
Jesus.
I'm coming. I'm cutting hair. My nigga's like, you ain't going? I said, bro, I'd rather make $300 cutting hair than make $0 going on stage. I mean, I ain't with the fame don't mean nothing if you ain't got no bread. You know what I'm saying? So, but I always figure it out. So like the fans can say hating shit, whatever they want to say, right? I know how to get money. So it ain't like I'm saying this because I'm living a bad life. I live a good life. You know what I'm saying?
So any interaction with Jazzo?
No, I never met him.
Huh?
Never met him. Matter of fact, he had
Source Money?
Never met
That's a
him.
long time ago. That's like long ago.
Like I signed 99 though.
Yeah.
But listen, this is the thing. He was kind of telling people. I remember Freeway dissed Jazzo.
Huh?
You know, Freeway dissed Jazzo before.
Yeah, I remember.
Because Hov was kind of like talking bad about him.
Yeah.
But I remember Hov said something in the rap. He said, I came in the game on Jazz back, jumped off, stood on my own two, like that's that. I'm like, damn, you came in the nigga game on this nigga back and just, he said in the song, like, basically what it is. I'm like, damn, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But you understand, like, though, Hov, like, he like an evil genius. You know what I'm saying? To be a billionaire, you gotta be cold-blooded. You know what I'm saying? I'll never be a billionaire. I got too many niggas I gotta take care of and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
So Freeway did a diss towards Jazzo just
he said like the beer drink,
like all of them.
But just it wasn't like Jay told him like, yo,
but bro, if you don't know Jazzo, why would you diss him unless Jay told you? Jay told us that this Nas. I ain't know Nas. I mean, I heard of him, but I never knew his songs. I was in prison like when I got locked up. I was in this place called Vision Quest for 2 years. There's no radio, no TV in there. So when I got locked up, Onyx was out. Throw your guns in there. And I got out. Biggie was out. So I missed the whole Nas shit, right? So he say this Nas. I'm like, so mind you, if you get your young boys to diss Nas, right? Once you make up with Nas, you're supposed to make sure your young boys make up with him. That's like me telling my young boy, shoot this crib up. I make up with the nigga who crib get shot up. Now he look at my young boy that shot him up.
That's all day in the game.
You know what I'm saying? So now, imagine Nas a major player now.
Yeah.
Who knows what opportunity
to get nothing to done now because at least if you would have co-signed that, Nas would have knew what type of person I was.
Bro, I seen
dude as a loyal.
Bro, I seen this nigga. Sparks had a song with Hov on the hook. They denied the sample, but clear Cassidy John. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So it was a little shit for me. I was like, I don't understand what's going on, but I'm not gonna make the big.
He made up with everybody. Jay make up with everybody that he had beef with.
Do he?
Just about.
Yeah, I don't think he would talk to me though.
Fat Joe.
They be dick eating though. They it's different.
What do you mean?
Yo, I'm saying
you mean the podcast? Like, because Fat Joe is that podcast. Joe,
man, you see a nigga switch like that, bro. Don't that shit make you be listen, I can't do it.
Fat Joe used to be. Listen, I remember when I was young. Fat Joe was like.
He used to hate.
And I respected Fat Joe way more than Hov back when I was younger. Because I feel like he was more street, like more. Even though I was outside looking in, I ain't from New York.
Yeah.
Fat Joe used to be, but then I see him talk how he talk now. It's like, damn, it's not the Fat Joe. That I mean, I'm not saying he's.
No, he took it from me when he said Desiree was a civilian. Now that right there made.
You know, I think they got to be. They Roc Nation. They got to be. They under the Roc Nation on that podcast. They got to be politically correct. See, nobody's free to really say what they want to say.
Exactly.
I mean, so. But mind you, niggas big enough to get their own shit, but they rather get that machine and just fall in line. I guess with the bag right, I mean, it makes sense if you take care of your family right and do what you got. I mean,
those pods, a lot of the deals they get, like Joe and Jada, I would say is probably from Roc Nation.
It is.
Oh,
So
of course they're not gonna say nothing about her.
It wouldn't benefit Like if Jay-Z came to y'all, Oschino,
but we talking about Joey Crack, and then we talking about an informant. Like, how does?
But my thing is this is what I would do. I would just not say nothing. Like, if I'm not, you ever your mom ever say, if you can't say nothing good, don't say nothing at all. So I'm not gonna say shit about or you shit.
All right. So let's say you on the pod, you signed by Roc Nation. I'm like, Oschino, what do you think about Desiree Perez?
No comment.
Basically,
easy, no comment.
But then you have the haters like, but you getting a check from
Guess what? See, this is the thing. Let me tell you something. Once you own it, see, once you own something, they can't hurt you with it no more. Y'all get paid by a firm.
Like Fat Joe was in a bad spot. He was like, he went to jail for tax evasion. Did like a year.
Yeah, man.
So he comes out of jail. And he's probably like, yo, I need my money. Like,
I respect. I'm not saying nobody shouldn't get signed to Roc Nation. I'm not saying that. Listen, at the end of the day, we gotta take care of your family. You do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to speak on something that's not, just because I'm signed to you, I'm not going to say something that I don't believe. I just won't say nothing.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? You're not going to make me say some shit I don't believe, especially when I believe it so hard. I mean, Fat Joe from the streets. So, I mean, we could have just not said nothing. But, sometimes the camera on, you might say something and this shit recorded. I mean, it's out there. I mean, but see, I just know, the shit I believe in so strong, I ain't gonna never make a mistake and say some shit that I don't believe. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I ain't gotta even worry about that. You told on some niggas. I mean, that's just what it is. She should just own it. Yeah, I told that. Like, I mean, are you told whatever? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't gotta not get money from her because she not the whole Roc Nation.